can spell our names with the unknown. Papa and Mama. They're together with me.
I have a weird relationship with Pokemon. I have never once played the games, never touched a single one of the 300 that have come out, yet I watched the ever-living crap out of the original show and would foam at the mouth with excitement over new movies as a kid. I legit wanted to be Ash more than anything as a kid, yet every time I said that out loud, it would sound like I'm saying, I want to be Ass, because I had zero idea how to pronounce my S's and H's yet. I think Pokemon movies are peak nostalgia for me. There's just so goddamn many of them, and I'm pretty sure I watched all of them up until I turned 16. Looking back on each of them, they're all cheesy, they're all corny, but the heart displayed is immense. Every single movie starring Ash would take me on an epic tale as a kid. I felt like I was going through war with these stories. They had some crazy stuff going on. Especially the third movie, which, can we just talk about the title for a second? Pokemon 3 the movie, but the title is actually Pokemon Spell of the Unknown, so like, you pick an awful title or a title that barely represents the actual movie. That's Pokemon movies for ya. Awful titles through and through, but I guess it's part of the charm. Pokemon 3 the movie 3 is dark, it's crazy dark. Or well, it was darker to me as a kid. I know y'all remember this fire lion dog bull dude. Everyone remembers this player right here. And for 20 years of my life, I thought his name was Dente, because I'm a dummy. I mean, yeah, his name is Entei, an epic smasher of a name. But I grew up my entire life thinking it was Dente, like al dente. This Italian ass boy over here with his pasta, look at him, He's looking like a noodle! Pokémon Tress the movie is a 2000 Linkin Park anime music video starring the most classic gang in the world, Brock, Misty, and Ass. This movie involves the creepy ass new Pokemon known as the Unknown. Known as the Unknown, you get it? The Unknown have to be the scariest Pokemon in the entire world. There are zero rules to what they can do or accomplish. All they are physically is basically eyeballs with some lines poking out of them, which would be very terrifying in real life. These Pokemon are literal murderers. They'll turn things to crystals and sing happy songs while doing it. It's like a baby holding a gun. I have no idea their limits in the games, but I just know in this movie right here, they're pretty much interdimensional gods. What I like about this movie is that it instantly gets straight to the point. This movie is an hour and 20 minutes, yet it flies by so fast. We start off with a little scene of this dad reading a story to his daughter. They talk about the legendary Pokemon known as Entei, not Dente. I gotta remember that, I probably won't. And he does a little Entei impression to make her chuckle. The dad soon leaves to a research site in the desert, and boom, they discover the Unknown. Literally 4 minutes into the movie, and they got straight to the point and found the Unknown. Like, boom, this movie ain't got that fat. It's giving you what you want. Lean movie, dude. No fat. The dad who discovers them is accidentally transported into their dimension. Now, the line delivery here is pretty hilarious.
It's the Unknown!
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this movie, so get ready for some cheese. Naturally, everyone thinks he's dead. Like, they don't know he's just floating in the void. So this poor daughter feels like she just lost her dad. And that's pretty heavy, dude. You see, the plot of this movie revolves around this poor girl who's going through a bunch of trauma. And because of this, she copes in the worst ways possible because no one is there for her. Like, did you hear what I just said? You know that Pokemon you grew up feeling like you were going on adventures with to be the very best and the coolest kid in the block? Yeah, screw that, dude. We're dealing with grief. It's tough. It made me cry as a kid. So the little girl takes this hard, of course, and she plays with the stuff that her dad left behind. One of them being the Mahjong tiles known as the Unknown, which releases these terrifying things onto the world. As soon as they leave their portal, they engulf the room in crystal, locking her inside. The daughter then remembers Entei and how the dad would playfully act like him, so the Unknown hear these thoughts and they conjure Entei, and boom, al dente delivery service. Hey, we got the Italian dog over here. What's up, bro? And then we meet our lovable crew. They're walking along a hill and come across this random girl, and Brock instantly hits on her.
I'm Brock from Pewter City, and I want to be your boyfriend.
He does this a lot. Always. It's Brock's thing, and it's very questionable. Then we get the most joyful Pokemon battle montage, with the cutest music in the world. That just feels so summer-like, so happy. I love it, man. I really do.
It is now my goal to make sure that before I die, I am spanked until I cry to this song.
They then talk about finding a nearby Pokemon Center, and the girl tells them that the nearest one is at Greenfield. But as soon as they get there, they see the damage done by the Unknown, and it's no longer Greenfield anymore, it's Purple Field. Yeah. Ash then meets up with his mom, and they talk about what the heck is going on around here. Meanwhile, the daughter Molly sits in her new Crystal Palace and is like, "Mom, I need a mom. I see mom there. Give me mom." So Entei soon heads out, and Ash's mom soon becomes mom of Molly.
You are Mama.
And Al Dente kidnaps Ash's mom. The mom arrives and Molly treats her like a real mom, which is kind of chilling. She's like in this trance, and it's creepy. She calls Entei Papa, so she's like straight up faking herself out with fake parents, old Psycho style. Ugh, God, just gives me little chills. Ash goes to see Professor Oak about what the heck is happening, and he briefs him on what he knows about the Unknown. Molly sends him a video call and is like, "Hey, y'all get off my lawn. I got my parents locked down." And Ash is like, "Wait, your parents? Wait, no, that's my mom. What?" So he heads in to save her, of course, and his friends come along because they're dope friends. So Ash infiltrates the castle, and this snaps the mom out of her trance. This part was really cool to me as a kid because the gang is going through all these super cool interdimensional areas that the Unknown made. You have no idea where they are, and they don't either, which is really cool. It feels like you've never been on this kind of adventure with the gang, and I really like it. Eventually they come across Molly, but she's using a dream body of herself where she's an adult. Brock then proceeds to hit on her.
Figures a cute Pokemon trainer'd have a cute Pokemon.
So yeah, Brock just hit on a 5-year-old. Let's move on. Then they have a fake Pokemon battle where Brock busts out the granite countertop Pokemon and he loses a battle, and then Misty battles her underwater and busts out the Mrs. Pearl Pokemon, and then she loses. This girl got MLG hacks, dude. Meanwhile, during all of this, Team Rocket is just like in the background doing nothing the entire movie, which I would nitpick, but Meowth straight up fourth wall breaks it because he knows they're not doing anything important.
Do you think we're gonna get a bigger part in the next movie?
So, hey, y'all got a chuckle out of me. You win. Ash then finally reaches his mom, and this leads for his mom to finally break the truth to this kid that she's not her mom. Molly then freaks out and goes all Super Saiyan Crystal, and you gotta feel bad for this kid, honestly. Like, I feel really bad for her. Al Dente then comes in and battles with Ash until he sends him off a cliff and kills him. Nah, I'm kidding. He's saved by Chorizo Pokemon. So they battle hard until Al Dente cooks them a little well done, get it? And Molly finally says to stop. They talk to Molly and tell her she's strong and everything will be alright, and the Unknown are like, "We don't like that, so we're just gonna destroy the world." So they battle back against them, and Entei Al Dente uses all of his power to stop them and disperse his Febreze air particles. The corpses of the Unknown flop to the ground and become Mahjong Kyles again, and they're arranged in a perfect order that sends them back home. And boom, the day is saved, movie's over. Oh, also the dad's alive in the credits, and the mom, which is kind of funny because you never saw the mom in the movie, so whatever. Okay. And that's Pokemon 3, the movie, Spell of the Unbeknownst to You. I love this movie. It's not the best, but I like it. Look, the movie has really bad editing, really bad voice acting, and wonky animation, but the heart is so massive that I can look past it. My rose-tinted glasses are so unbelievably high for this movie. The entire story of overcoming grief and learning to move on is insanely mature for a Pokemon movie. I mean, sure, the dad was never dead, but this kid thought he was, which is insane. She's so badly hurt by all of this trauma that she kidnaps a mom and makes it her own and calls a lion dog her dad. This movie isn't even about the Pokemon for once. Sure, there's a lot of battles in between, but it's all background to what the kid is going through. The soundtrack is also insanely cheesy and corny, and that puts a big smile on my face, and I could just watch it over and over again. I could nitpick the ever-living crap out of this movie. I mean, I could really destroy it, but I really like it. I like it a lot. This is the Pokemon movie that hit me as a kid, besides a couple others that I'll talk about in the future. Pokemon movies have never gotten good reviews from critics. I chalk that up to boomers not having enough knowledge or love of the franchise. Some reviews I've seen are that they only entertain fans of Pokemon, and yeah, like duh? That's what a franchise is, dummy. Now, if I'm being honest, most of the Pokemon movies are trash. They are really stinky, but they're enjoyable trash. A lot of them have been genuinely good, but a lot of others are enjoyable for their corniness. Because no matter what, these movies are adventures for minds looking to push themselves in life. And in that way, it'll be great, and it'll always be great. It may not be al dente, but it sure as hell is entertaining. I'm sorry.